Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley if you're new here, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You know everything. You know, it's shoved in your face all the time. Kind of like this video. So, I know I'm a little late to the party here, and you're probably tired of hearing about all the Whitney Simmons x Gymshark reviews and everything, all that fun stuff. As you can tell by the title of this video, I want to shed some light on the items that I purchased. I've been working out with them throughout the week since I've gotten them, so I can give you an honest and updated review if you missed out or if you lucked out. So let's dive into this video. We are going to be talking about the whole launch process, the website, how much anxiety I know a lot of people felt during this process. I will have to apologize because I think there's work being done outside of the house, so you might be hearing some noises. If you didn't have the chance to get your hands on a piece of the Whitney Simmons x Gymshark collaboration, hopefully you'll be able to find some reasonably priced items on either Poshmark or any of the reselling apps. And I know a lot of people were talking about this prior to the Gymshark launch, but just don't give in to the people who are upselling these items for honestly 3-4 times worth their market value. Honestly, just maybe wait a year or two, because I'm sure the success from the last 2 launches will push Gymshark to create another collaboration, and that's exactly what I did. Instead of spending $150 on a pair of the season 1 Gymshark Whitney Simmons leggings, I waited until this launch and was very prepared, and I hope to prepare you for the next launch or big launch that they're gonna have. So who knows if they're going to have another one with Whitney Simmons or maybe a different Instagram, YouTube influencer, but we'll have to see, and hopefully these tips and tricks will help you for the next launch. So let's get into it. So I know this launch caused a lot of anxiety for people, as I'm part of a group whoa, as I'm part of the Gymshark group on Facebook. I think they have members from all over the world, and it's really awesome motivation. There's lots of positivity in this group, so I will have that linked in the description if you're interested. I find it very helpful and informative going forward, and seeing how people are feeling, you know, during pandemic and all that, you know, all that stuff. They talk about everything in there, which is great. A lot of people in that group were saying how the whole process gave them a lot of anxiety, and I mean, that is really like the least of our worries. Is a big launch. There's a lot more going on in the world, but I can totally empathize with that, just the whole process and making sure you get at least one item that you really wanted throughout the launch, because there's so much hype about it. Like, you know, there's so much social media marketing about it. You get sucked in, and before you know it, you have like however many items in your cart, and they're just dropping like flies, or you're spending a large amount of money because you don't even process how much is in your cart and how the total. I don't work for Gymshark, so everything is based on my opinion and what I saw for my own eyes. So the launch went live on October 29th at 3 p.m. Eastern time. You really have to make sure that when you're seeing these launches, you're looking at your time zone so you know exactly when to be on, and set a timer for 10 minutes before the launch. And this is really important because for this particular launch, and I can only comment on this one because I haven't seen this with other ones, they started uploading items early as 2:57. So 2:57, I saw the Whitney Simmons high-rise legging in the color chocolate, color moss, color cyber were all being uploaded 3 or 4 minutes before the actual launch. And I was like, I'm waiting for beautiful blue. I was like, that was my goal. I wanted that for sure. So I just kept refreshing that particular item. I don't think I time-stamped it, but I did actually check out of my cart with all the items that I will be featuring in today's video as of 3:01. So the fact that I could go to all these items, put them in my cart by 3:01 is like, you know what I mean? You've got to be on the website before the actual launch and just keep refreshing. One thing I did notice, and not to compare too much, but from the Elf Elite launches, some of their biggest launches, they completely shut down their website, and that's what I was almost expecting with this one. So the website was completely shut down for, I think it was the OG revival, so no one could access it until the time. But you could access the full website with Gymshark any other items that you wanted all the way up until the last minute or a couple minutes where they were uploading, if that makes sense. And of course, as you can already tell, the first colors to go were all in the high-rise Whitney Simmons leggings. I did purchase the more fitted leggings here, which I'll go over in the review portion of this video. But yeah, so pretty much Amazon, anything in Amazon, anything in chocolate were completely just gone within minutes. The more compressive Whitney legging actually stuck around until about 30 minutes after the launch. So I checked at, I think, 3:27 and they still had stock available. So that was kind of nice. I guess people were a little bit apprehensive to trying the new style. Totally get it. Obviously, the original Whitney Simmons legging is just phenomenal. Shipping was very quick. I live in Ontario and I have always found Gymshark shipping being very quick, but I felt this particular launch, I was really unsure what to expect. I got my shipping confirmation the same day, out my items the next day, and I received my order November 1st. So this is shipping from the UK to Canada, and I was able to receive my package within a couple days, over the weekend even. So like I mentioned, I wanted to practically test these items to give you a full review, especially that little logo that they replaced from the previous launch being a little gold bar. Now it is a cursive Whitney Simmons, like a rubberized logo, which looks like it's pressed. I wanted to wash the leggings, work out in them, see if they completely stretched or they melted away, because Hope Scope, who I watch very, very consistently, mentioned that on her joggers, the little symbol melted. So I don't know if she put those in the dryer or not, but I always cold wash and hang to dry. So I don't know if you're gonna experience that. If you don't put things in the dryer, okay? So that's the launch portion of this video. If you have any questions regarding that, definitely leave them in the comment section below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Let's get into the actual leggings and the material and how they feel, the fit, everything. Let's get into it. I just took them off the drying rack. This is in the color Beautiful Blue, the Whitney High Rise legging, the traditional one that they have changed from more of a bulky seam to a flat lock seam. I don't think I've ever heard the word flat lock more in this past or the previous month than I have now. Flat lock, I'm not here to tell you a whole bunch of flat lock things. So you already know that from all the other reviews that they changed the seams from the bulky one to the flat lock one. I was able and lucky enough to get the color Moss Green and Beautiful Blue. And then in the pressive legging, I was able to get Cyber, which was honestly a happy mistake given the fact that I wanted to get Cyber in the Whitney high-rise legging. I'm actually quite happy with what I received because I am completely content with the fit. I actually would maybe prefer it over the Whitney high-rise, and I'll get into that when I try it on. So let's start with actually what I'm wearing right now, which is the off-white Whitney Simmons sports bra. I will say the fit is definitely a lot tighter than what I was expecting based on other influencers' reviews. They were saying it was very true to size, and you know what, that might be true for a lot of people. It might have been true for them. A little bit more tighter around my armpit area than I normally prefer in my sports bras, and I don't know if it's just my conditioning from the sports bras I'm used to, but it's very supportive. And she mentioned that it's a low support sports bra, and many others have as well, but I would almost argue that this is pretty medium to high support, at least for my body type. I don't have a lot to control in this sports bra, but I would say that I feel very supported. I would say this is at least a medium support sports bra for me. While I was driving to the gym, which I coincidentally drove right back because the line was absolutely insane and I just worked out from home. Oh, stay to the very end for that workout. I honestly felt like it was tight around my chest. Like I was like, I haven't had like this feeling in a while, but I also don't do a lot of cardio. So it was just a different feeling for me, and I was a little confused as to why everyone was saying that it was low support. I would say at least a medium support here. I would do cardio in this sports bra. But the ring in the back there, absolutely no problem. You can't even feel it. It is so seamless with the rest of the sports bra. I think it was very smart for Whitney Simmons to do an off-white instead of a true white, because in terms of like sweat and overall wear, of course, anything in a lighter color, you're going to see sweat stains a lot more predominantly. As I went through my workout and I started sweating, I noticed that my self tanner was starting to bleed through the material. So of course I'm sweating. What is on my body and on my skin is going to get on the clothing that I'm wearing. So this is absolutely not Gymshark or Whitney's doing. This is completely me and wearing my self tanner. Maybe I should switch it up. When I did put it on initially, I saw the cup pads on either side very predominantly out and about, and you could see the line there. And you can actually coincidentally see just on the side of the sports bra, you can see the little hole where you can take out the cup pads and put them back in. So it's not completely opaque. I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me, but I just think that I should mention that to you so you just know. So let's talk about the high-rise Whitney Simmons laser cut moss green legging. So I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a more buttery soft legging based on previous reviews, but I know that they have switched up the material blend in this newer launch. I just think that maybe they didn't brush it as much to reduce the pilling, which would be smart. I can still tell that this will pill. It's still brushed enough to do that. And that's why I think a lot of people recommend these leggings for more light exercises, maybe yoga, stretching. But I'm certainly gonna wear them for my heavy lift days. I did not spend this kind of money just to do them on light gym days. No. So they are pretty high rise, and the flat lock seam really smooths out the whole legging on your body. There is that booty scrunch that I think Whitney really emphasized in her video. Very seamless when you do put it on. Absolutely blends in with the whole design of the legging, and it has that little widow's peak in the back there, giving more of an accent to the booty and kind of draws your eyes into the cheeks. I do enjoy the laser cut detail in the back here, and it looks like there's a mesh material behind it, maybe for more breathable. I don't know if that would make it more breathable or not, just this little mesh here behind it. And then inside of the legging, you have It's a Beautiful Day to Be Alive. Pretty simple design, which I enjoy. I like my leggings to be very simple. I don't want a whole lot of patterns. I used to like that, but now I'm just like more like. So that is the high-rise Whitney Simmons legging here, and in the color Beautiful Blue. It's pretty much the same thing, just in a different color. Of course, I will display that as well. But going into the top, since I did get a sports bra, I didn't feel the need to get a sports bra in the color Beautiful Blue. I just felt like I don't have the budget for that, come on. But the top is made out of the same material as the leggings, as far as I can tell here. It is still very soft, stretchy, breathable, very sweat wicking, as you can tell, and as I've experienced throughout the past week trying it. Just along the side here, there is a scrunch, which you do have to watch out for. The first time I tried this top on, I am so embarrassed to actually say this, but I had to try it on 3 times. I take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on 3 times, because, and maybe it's just me, probably is just me, I just kept putting my freaking head through just one of the crisscrosses, and I was so confused on like what was going on. So you really just have to make sure you're putting it on correctly, have both crisscrosses on either side, and slip that over the head. Overall, very beautiful long sleeve top. I do live in Canada, so these are very vital to going in and out of the car to the gym, from the gym to the car. And then the logo here, which I didn't mention with the leggings, has been washed and has not melted. I didn't put them in the dryer. Has not peeled off, has not cracked, has not done anything, and I have washed them. I've washed them on cold. It's really cool to play with, honestly. Don't play with it. You're just asking for like it to peel off, so I don't recommend it. But overall, the piece is very beautiful with subtle details in the scrunch on the side, and then the scrunch just at the wrist area with extra long arms, and I like that. Scrunch just on the side there actually tapers in to your waist, so it does help with creating that hourglass shape. And I will say, in comparison to some of the other items Gymshark launches, this is a very subtle piece. So I don't know if Whitney asked for this, but of course Gymshark needs to put their logo somewhere. They've put it at the very back of the long sleeve top in the same color as the material and just in this rubberized logo. It's not a whole bunch of Gymshark, Gymshark, Gymshark or patterns coming at you. Very simple. I like it. Kind of gives me Lululemon vibes, if you know what I'm saying. And now we're gonna move on to the Whitney ribbed waist legging. Oh gosh, why was that a struggle for me to say? In the color Cyber. So this is a very vibrant red, and I know a lot of people had the questions as to, like, is this really a true red, or is this more of like an orangey pink? In my honest opinion, because I know people have put it up against red and it looked red, put it up against pink, kind of like a pink. I'm gonna say it's like a coral, but I wouldn't say it's red. I would say it's like a coral color. That's just my opinion though. Very vibrant, very in your face. I love it, and I do really like the ribbed waist around the top part. So it's not your traditional Whitney legging, but it does give you more compression along the waist here, which might be better for heavy lifting days. Because the material is so soft and buttery, it can slip down your skin very easily. So this compressive waist will really hold up your leggings, and I preach that in almost all of my review videos. One, it makes you feel comfortable, it kind of sucks you in, it makes you feel supported, but it also really helps with the overall practicality of the legging and making sure that you're not having to constantly pull it up. I mean, I'm always pulling up my leggings because I like them going up my butt crack. But like, if you don't like that, you shouldn't have to be pulling up your leggings all the time. So similar to the other items, very simple design, just with that ribbed waist at the top there, and a slight booty contour in the back. On the ankle of the leggings, there is that scrunch that we see in the long sleeve top, but that scrunch is not in the original Whitney legging high rise ones. I also found the items a little bit tighter. So in comparison to the camo seamless, the high-rise flex leggings, very stretchy material. And these are very stretchy, but in comparison to those items, which I've been wearing consistently over the past 2 years, I would say this was a little bit less stretchy and much thinner. All right, we are all done with the video. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any questions going forward, please leave them in the comment section. Or, I mean, you can even just tell me what your favorite color is, or if you didn't have a chance to get them, because if I ever were to sell these items on Poshmark, I certainly wouldn't be upping the price. Like, I would just sell them for how much I bought them for. Come on. But I know that's how consumerism is, and there's many brands like Supreme, and I'm sure very many others, that have reasonably priced launches. People buy them, bots buy them, and then they're resold. So I can't really be on the Poshmarkers who do this too much, because it's been happening for many other brands for a long time. I just wouldn't, as a consumer, buy into it. I'm a regular person just like you. Like, I work a full-time job. I totally get it. Your money is very precious. You have long-term goals. So I just wouldn't fall for that. I really, really, really want you to wait for the next launch or see a reasonably priced item on one of those reselling sites or apps, and just do it that way, you know? I don't know. Unless you have the means to do it, like, I'm not trying to judge. I'm just saying it's just disheartening to see it. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review. As you can tell, I'm really confused on what I want to do with my hair. I think I'm doing like a curtain bang look. I keep going back in between bangs, no bangs. I don't really know what I want. I'd actually really appreciate if you told me if you like me with the bangs or without the bangs. I just love your opinion, so thank you very much. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.
There was a time you could have been mine before you to like me, don't need you to like. You can watch me go, cause I don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me, don't need you to like. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me, don't need you to like. You can watch me go, cause I don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me, don't need you to like. You can watch me go, cause I don't